If you are over 60, what I am about to share could truly change your life. Far too many men are quietly struggling with prostate issues and brushing them off as just another part of getting older. But the truth is, prostate problems are not always about age. They are often shaped by the little choices we make every single day, what we eat, how we move, and even how we respond to stress. Think about it. Have you noticed waking up at night to urinate more than once, starting and stopping your stream with difficulty, or feeling that you just never fully empty your bladder? That could be your prostate sending you a quiet distress signal. During my years speaking with older adults across America, from bustling towns in Ohio to the retirement-friendly coasts of Florida, I have met men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s who live with ease and freedom simply because they adjusted what were once small daily habits. On the other hand, I have also met others who ignored those early signs and paid the price with years of discomfort, restless nights, and increased health struggles. In this video, we will uncover 10 everyday habits, simple actions you may be doing right now without realizing, that slowly and silently enlarge the prostate, and make sure to stay until the very end. Because the number one habit we will discuss is often the most damaging of them all. This is not about fear. This is about giving you tools, knowledge that empowers you to protect yourself and enjoy comfort, dignity, and strength in your later years. If you find value in what we share here, please take a moment to subscribe, give a like, and share with a friend, a brother, or even a neighbor who might be going through the same struggles. Together, we can lift each other up through wisdom and care. Let's begin the countdown. From habit number 10 to habit number 1. That could silently harm your prostate without you realizing it. Habit 10. Ignoring thirst, staying dehydrated. Many older Americans I've spoken with admit they drink less water because they are trying to manage bathroom trips. Especially at night, it may seem like common sense at first glance, but this habit creates a dangerous cycle. When you fail to drink enough water, your urine becomes darker and more concentrated. That concentrated urine irritates the bladder, which rests directly above the prostate. The prostate then shoulders that added pressure, inflaming the tissue slowly over time. It is also important to remember that many seniors take prescription medicines that unintentionally cause dehydration. Diuretics, some blood pressure pills, or even over-the-counter allergy medications can dry out your body. Without proper hydration, the urinary system struggles, toxins linger longer, and the prostate gland pays the price. The fix, fortunately, is simple. Take small sips of water throughout the day rather than chugging at once. If you notice your urine is pale yellow or clear, you are on the right track. Staying hydrated is one of the most natural shields for your bladder and prostate health. And rather than fearing an extra bathroom trip, think of each sip as a vote for your long-term comfort and vitality. Habit 9. Sitting too long without movement. Imagine spending hours in your armchair watching old Western reruns or reading for long stretches without standing. It may feel restful, but your pelvic area and prostate would tell a different story. Extended sitting applies constant pressure to your pelvic floor, reducing circulation to the lower body. That reduced blood flow leads to stiffness, inflamed tissues, and eventually, strain on the prostate gland itself. In addition, sitting too long weakens the muscles around the bladder, making it harder to fully empty each time you urinate. This leftover urine again irritates the prostate, but the solution does not require marathon workouts. Stand up every 30 minutes, even if only for 2 or 3 minutes. Walk across the room, stretch toward the ceiling, or step outside for a breath of fresh air. For many older gentlemen, just this small adjustment has kept urinary issues from becoming serious. Remember, your recliner is not the enemy. It can still be your comfort place, but balance it with regular movement, and your prostate will feel the relief. Habit 8. Too much caffeine. For countless men across America, a cup of coffee feels like a morning ritual, much like saying grace before a meal. But when one cup becomes 4 or 5, caffeine becomes a powerful irritant. Caffeine acts as a diuretic, forcing your kidneys to produce more urine. This makes the bladder overactive, scrambling nerves, tightening muscles in the bladder neck, and ultimately straining the prostate. For those who already have enlarged prostates, large amounts of caffeine can trigger urgency and leakage, not only frustrating but also embarrassing at times. Moderation is the real key here. A single morning cup is usually fine, but consider switching to decaf or green tea by midday, or try a calming herbal tea like chamomile later in the day. Many men who've made this swap notice fewer night trips to the bathroom, calmer bladders, and less irritation overall. You do not need to surrender your morning coffee. It simply requires balance. Your prostate will thank you for practicing moderation. Habit 7. Spicy and processed food. Spicy chili, hot buffalo wings, or heavily processed meals from a box may spark your taste buds, but they also spark inflammation inside your body. Spices like cayenne or black pepper, when consumed too often, can raise inflammation levels. An enlarged prostate is already inflamed tissue, so adding fuel to that fire may worsen swelling. Processed foods, microwave dinners, salty snacks, or fast food burgers cause harm in another way. They bring in excess sodium, unhealthy fats, and artificial additives that stress digestion, increase water retention, and imbalance hormones, especially testosterone. Each of these factors links directly to prostate problems. Instead, lean toward fresh, wholesome food. Swap canned soup for a homemade vegetable soup. Trade fast food fries for a baked sweet potato. Choose berries, nuts, and leafy greens for snacks. A colorful plate is often a healing plate, and it doesn't mean sacrificing flavor. Herbs like rosemary, basil, and thyme offer taste while promoting calmness in your body. Small swaps here create large relief for your prostate down the road. Habit 6. Holding urine too long. We have all done it, waited just a little longer to find a bathroom, perhaps on a long drive through the countryside or sitting through a grandchild's school play. But holding urine too often stretches the bladder, which sits directly above your prostate. That stretched bladder presses down on the prostate, irritating it. Older adults may also find their bladder muscles weaker than before when urine stays too long. Not all of it empties later, leaving behind a breeding ground for bacteria. Repeated infections cause even more prostate enlargement and discomfort. A simple rule: answer your body's call. Do not hold back from nature's signal. By respecting these natural urges, you reduce the strain on both bladder and prostate, lowering infection risk and ensuring greater long-term comfort. Remember, your bladder and prostate work as a team. Protecting one protects the other. Habit 5. Smoking and secondhand smoke. Cigarette smoke remains one of the most harmful substances for your prostate health. Decades of studies show nicotine and the 7,000 plus chemicals in cigarette smoke damage blood vessels, inflame tissue, and weaken your immune defenses. This makes the prostate more vulnerable to swelling and even cancer risk. Unlike occasional food indulgences, smoking's effects are consistent and cumulative. Even if you quit years ago, regular exposure to secondhand smoke, whether at family gatherings, bars, or public places, still harms your prostate. However, many men find encouragement once they learn how quickly healing begins after quitting. Circulation improves within weeks, inflammation decreases, and the prostate benefits almost immediately from the shift. If stopping feels daunting, know that therapies, behavioral programs, and nicotine alternatives exist today that previous generations never had access to. If you have never smoked, protect yourself further by staying clear of secondhand smoke. This choice alone could give you years of comfort and healthier prostate function. Habit 4. Ignoring regular screenings. Too many men only visit their doctor when aches become unbearable. Unfortunately, prostate problems can grow silently for years before showing clear warning signs. That is why screenings are life-saving. Even if uncomfortable, a quick PSA blood test or a simple prostate exam takes minutes, but can detect swelling or infection early when lifestyle changes still carry the greatest impact. Catching issues early often means avoiding medications or invasive procedures. For those who feel embarrassed, remember, Doctors perform these screenings daily. What feels uncomfortable for you is routine for them. You owe it to yourself and your loved ones to be proactive. Schedule a yearly prostate checkup after 60. Consider it not a burden, but an investment in your future independence and comfort. Habit 3. Eating too much red meat. In dining rooms across America, red meat remains a classic favorite, whether it's a prime steak in Kansas City or juicy burgers in New York City. Yet, high consumption of red and processed meats is strongly linked to increased inflammation and hormone disruption, two silent contributors to prostate enlargement. Red meats, especially processed options like sausages, bacon, and cold cuts, are packed with saturated fats and chemicals that can strain digestion and put pressure on pelvic organs. As we age, our metabolisms slow down and it becomes even harder for our bodies to process these heavy foods. This can lead to unwanted weight gain, which compounds the risk of prostate enlargement. The solution is not giving up meat, but rather choosing moderation. Enjoy red meat once or twice a week at most. Try healthier alternatives such as grilled chicken, turkey, wild-caught fish, or hearty bean stews. Embrace plant-based meals packed with fiber. Think a robust lentil soup or a colorful salad filled with greens and berries. These options support prostate health and leave you feeling lighter. Next time you're at the grocery store, consider picking up lean proteins and adding a few more vegetarian options to your menu. Your prostate, digestion, and waistband will thank you. Habit 2. Carrying too much belly fat. Excess weight around the midsection isn't just a cosmetic issue. It's a serious risk factor for prostate trouble. Belly fat produces inflammatory chemicals that travel through your body and settle in the prostate gland, fueling irritation and swelling. Men with larger waistlines are much more likely to report frequent nighttime urination, reduced urinary flow, and other bothersome symptoms. Furthermore, extra abdominal fat throws your body's hormone balance out of sync, impacting both testosterone and estrogen. These shifts drive prostate growth and can worsen urinary issues. Thankfully, the path forward is manageable. Focus on gentle, sustainable changes, a daily walk at sunrise, reducing portion sizes, and swapping sugary sodas for water. Even a loss of 5 to 10 pounds can lead to noticeable relief from urinary symptoms and greater comfort day to day. A healthy waist size for many American men is below 40 inches. Don't let your belt be your only warning sign. Get proactive, join a walking group, or invite friends to help stay motivated. If any section resonates, please comment below with, "I'm starting today," and let our community know you're taking healthy action. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Your engagement helps others find support. Habit 1. Not managing chronic stress. Among all the dangers facing the prostate, chronic unmanaged stress is the most insidious and often the most overlooked. In cities from Seattle to Miami, retired men share stories of quiet anxiety, worrying about medical bills, family, or future plans. Yet, stress is not just an emotional state. It triggers your body to release cortisol and other hormones, causing inflammation and disrupting blood flow around the pelvic floor. This tension limits healing and even weakens immune defenses, leaving the prostate vulnerable to ongoing irritation. Men who carry stress silently often experience more pain during urination, greater urgency, and persistent enlargement of the prostate. It's an invisible burden that slowly erodes comfort and vitality. But hope remains. Simple practices can reverse the tide. Daily deep breathing, a few minutes of stretching, gentle movement, or even quiet meditation. Laughter, social contact, and restful sleep restore balance and help your prostate recover. If this advice helps you, take action now. Share this video with someone you care about and let us know in the comments. I choose peace, smooth transition, empowering change. Now you understand the 10 hidden habits that can silently enlarge your prostate. The real question is, what simple change will you make today? Whether it is an extra glass of water, a short walk in the evening, or saying no to a second helping of barbecue, every step matters. Consider using technology to track your journey. Apps like Proud or Senior Health Tracker provide easy tools to log bathroom habits, monitor fluid intake, and set reminders for doctor visits. Many older adults nationwide find these apps help create a sense of control and consistency, providing valuable data for conversations with medical providers. Start small, keep steady. As the saying goes, no one expects perfection overnight, but every day brings an opportunity to safeguard your health. Final thought. Growing older brings both challenges and opportunities. Prostate health is neither a curse nor a mystery. It's simply another area where wise stewardship and daily care result in lasting comfort. By reflecting on the habits we've discussed, making manageable changes, and utilizing modern support tools, men across America can experience fewer symptoms and greater peace. Remember, it's never too late to take action. A single positive change, drinking more water, eating a fresh meal, asking questions at your annual checkup, can ripple through every part of your daily life. Don't wait until symptoms escalate. Start small, remain consistent, and celebrate every step forward. Our community is here for you. Share your experiences below, subscribe for more practical wisdom, and pass this information along to family and friends in need. Healing is not only possible, it is your birthright. With each wise choice, you shape a health legacy for yourself and those who follow. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more vital, gentle guidance each week. Take care of your prostate, and it will take care of you for life.